welcome back to this quick run of SRV2. This is Deep Sea Zone, Zone 3, and that lovely texture you're seeing all around the map, get used to it really, because that is most of this level. It's all right up close, but from a distance it really does your head in, especially when there's lots of it tiled all around. It's really the only flaw this game has, as far as artistic style goes, if I'm allowed to speak about that. This tiling thing really ruins this level, really. That and the fact that this is my least favourite level. This zone area. Due to the fact that I used to find it really hard and constantly got lost. I haven't really noticed any changes in it so far, so hopefully I can just run it as usual, because I've spent long enough working out my way through it. Now, this elemental shield used to be just a green... I think it was just a green shield before. It leaves fire in your wake when you spin dash. Now it's got a nice little fire and water thing going on. It means that you're protected from both fire and water hazards. So, you can breathe underwater. Which, in this zone, is a godsend. Oh, yeah. Well, it is, until you lose it. Because I, used to get lost in this area a lot. I am going the right way, I think, am I? Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the level now. This, I used to find this level so hard. And I don't know why, because playing it now, it's not very difficult at all. But that might just be because I've played through it a few times, so I know my way down. Another little fault there with the game, sometimes the springs don't line up very well. I mean, that's in most Sonic games that happens. Like, namely, 06 and Unleashed. So this one's doing quite well on that front, really. And it's not usually fatal. But it is a little bit annoying sometimes. Again, though, that's why we're doing Tails, because you get bounced off the wrong way, you can just fly back up. If you can stand the annoying clicking. It is a bit annoying that it can just be to hold to fly. Like I think it was in Heroes. But, yeah. I guess it's fine. It's not the... it's probably the most useful ability, but I gotta say I do like Sonic's speed lock a lot more. It allows you to dash forward super fast. And it's very good for covering huge distances, because you probably go further while using the speed lock. And what is going on here? This is one of the parts I dislike about the level. It's just a big room full of breakable blocks and they're so annoying. And this is the reason we chose Tails, because if you fall down there, which it is really quite easy to do, given how fast Sonic moves when you just try and when you're trying to platform, it's a lot of effort because you've got to go all the way through the water each time, and get back onto the spring, and bounce all the way back up. That bit I have flown completely over before, but I've found out it is slightly faster to just jump up them. And less annoying. This bit... I think I remember this bit. Pretty sure it was in here before. Never used to find it that easy. And there we go, nice big jump there. I do quite like the huge aerial jumps. All jumps are aerial. But big, like, panning shots you get when you jump like that. Not so sure about their rock texture though. Not too really sure what those serpent things do either. They have buttons on them, but I know one of them leads to a Chaos Emerald thing, but I am probably not good enough at this to get all of the emeralds and get to the end within a sensible amount of time. This area is particularly painful because you're doing the whole thing against the oxygen clock. And there we go. That is a shame. I have died. Thankfully, I'm only just back here. That is one of the few star posts I make sure I get. Because this little bit is painful. It's especially painful as a character which drops down there and can't get back up. We kind of need those speed shoes, so they're well worth it in getting across this place. And that means that we timed that one well. And we should be able to get across. Oh, ooh, yeah. And we started out so well. I was racing through it in some of bordering on my best times. And now I've screwed it all up. Oh, I should be able to make a bit of a recovery once we're past this bit. Because this is probably my worst part of the game. It's my worst stage. And there we go, oxygen clock again. Oh no, no. Hey, got it. There is definitely a feeling of panic when you're doing that. And the camera can screw up a bit there. It's really a matter of just getting into the right little boxes each time the ceiling comes down. Ones with air bubbles save you, ones without usually drown you. It's the most common death on this level, drowning. I just don't like this part. I don't really like time trial areas, so that's probably why. It is nicer than just having to run there at a certain speed though. And the little star post next to it makes it a lot easier. Now, these little water rides, I do quite like this bit. It's just fast and easy, and there's nothing much to worry about for a bit. You can just relax for a little bit. And there we have it. There is the end of the level. I honestly can't remember if this is the right way or not. Well, I know the right way, but well, that was how it used to end. Ooh, the boss changed a bit. I mean, he looks like the same boss, but this area is a lot nicer. It's had a big graphical update this section. Oh, was that a little spiky frame rate I saw there? Sorry about that. Right, as far as I remember, and as far as it looks, this boss is quite simple. He'll jump up through, he has a series of pipes down underneath the water, and he will jump up and shoot at you from one of these pipes. You just have to jump on him, then bounce back. And if you fall in the water, he'll try and electrocute you by swimming over that red switch down there. It electrocutes the entire, like, watery area. And, no, yeah, that's the dummies. They're a new attack. And they bounce you, they take the place so he doesn't take damage. The only problem is they don't bounce you back the whole way. And you just have to find out which one's the right one. Which, easier said than done. I think that's a dummy. I think we're looking for the one with glasses, I think I saw mentioned. Which would have been that one. Let's go for the middle one. Hey, I think it was the middle one. It's not that one, is it? It is. And then he runs away again. God damn it. Oh, he appears to stay in the same place. I didn't realise that. And there we go. That's a bit of a nicer end to the stage. So I'm pretty sure it used to fill up, I think. The entire room would fill up and you just have to do it as fast as possible. Because then you'd be racing against the clock before we hit the switch again. Right, now we're on to Castle Eggman. This is an impressive stage. It's big, it's got nice music. Appears to be a forest at the start of it. I can't really remember. I thought I just went straight into the castle, but this bit does. I remember vague memories of this. I remember a lot of archer enemies. I also remember that this is not one of my best stages. It's better than the water zone, but I think it's a lot longer stage as well. Altogether, I can't remember a whole lot. I don't really remember this little bit, but I do know that Tails is really useful. I remember this main courtyard. That fire wasn't there before though. So it appears that there's a forest outside, and we're trying to get through to the castle. This level introduces the archers. These guys, I don't know what they're called. Probably a pawn or something, because there's always an egg pawn in a Sonic game. And their main purpose is to bounce you off if you try and jump, either jump or spin into them. And you also get these big spinny things, which I never used to have an issue with, and now they always manage to hit me a few times. Lovely bit of texture there when you're standing in the treetops. I think this is the right way. It looks like it. And that's the only way you can defeat those guys, by running into their backs and shattering the shield. I hope this is the right way, because one of the issues you can have with SRB2, is this the right way? It can't be. Might be. It's the backtracking issue. I've suffered a few times from it, and I think this has changed. And it effectively means that, due to the fact that each stage is huge and usually quite varied, you'll always end up either making a wrong turn and backtracking, or, due to each character having slightly different abilities and being able to reach different places, you'll have there's different paths for them. And usually the Sonic and Tails path is the same, and then the Knuckles path is slightly different. Usually involving going through a wall or something, because he's the only character that can break them. The Sonic path will usually be the same as Tails one, just involving jumps instead of just flying. This looks like the right way. There is a bit of crossover with all the paths, really. There'll be sections where each character has to go through the same area, or I imagine this is one. The problem is, as one character, usually I think the problem really comes as Tails, because you can reach them all, so they all look like they should be your path. The main problem is you can get caught up in another character's trail, and then you'll be completely lost. You might be going the wrong direction, you might be going the right one, but things will start going a bit weird. Like there'll be I'm not sure if there's trails of rings in this one. I don't think there was. That might be a different game. For the Sonic paths, which you might have to blaze along, and then for the Tails one, there'll be horrible jumps like this, because it just relies on you having fly. And Knuckles ones usually involve climbing, or usually vertical conveyor belts, I've noticed, which only he can grab onto. I apologise again for the constant click. Oh god, we're not fly. The constant clicking, spamming, because it's probably not the best way they could have made to fly, but it's easy, works. Oh, I think we're near the end of this level. I won't go on to the second part in this video because, if I remember correctly, the next part is a lot longer. And it's been a fairly long one as we go. So, I will thank you for watching, because this has been a tough video. Tough to play. Not sure if it's been so tough to watch. And I will get right back to Castle Eggman Zone 2 in the next video. I am 2bits, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.